My name is Jessica Ball, and today I'm going to interview my Uncle Bill. Hi, Uncle Bill.
Hello.
Uh,
Jessica.
how old are you?
I'm
Talking to the camera so they can hear you.
Oh, I'm 93, going on 94.
And when's your birthday, Uncle Bill?
April 26th
All right. So, what year were you born?
in 1928.
1928. That's a lot of years.
No, it's only 93.
Only 93. All right, hold on. So I have a list of questions from people that they wanted to ask you, and we're outside, so it's probably maybe a little bit loud. But anyway, so I asked Facebook. Do you know what Facebook is?
No.
Facebook is like.
Oh, yes, I know it. It's one of the networks for not television, 4G.
Social 4G network.
Yeah,
It's social media.
right.
What's your take on social media? What is social media to you?
Well, social media is a major form of communication, and it's one that's been developed.
You gotta talk a little bit louder, Uncle Bill.
Okay. No, the social media is individual speaking, and it's answering, giving information.
Answering and giving information.
Right.
Okay. All right. So hold on. Let me review this video and see if he is talking loud enough for everybody to hear. Do you even drink beer?
Oh yeah.
You do drink a beer?
Well,
Do you
sure.
want a beer?
No.
Okay. We're gonna drink beers and
You
Uncle Bill.
You can't corrupt me today.
I can't corrupt you today. Okay. All right. So the first question that I wanted to ask is from Tennille. She said, how has technology changed your life over the years? You gotta talk loud and clear, Uncle Bill. You thinking about it?
Well, I'm thinking about it.
All right, hold on. We'll
But-
take a break and we'll think about it and we'll come back, okay?
All right.
All right.
Yes, my profession is civil engineer, and it's also construction.
Construction? Okay.
And this is where I've had most of my working experience. But I am a graduate civil engineer from the University of Toledo.
Okay.
And most of the things which they taught us in regular programming have now changed, if not all of them have changed.
So how has technology changed your life over the years? In general.
It's made it much, much more difficult.
It's made it more difficult?
Oh yes, definitely.
So why has it, hey guys, hold on, pause. So how has technology made your life more difficult over the years?
But just that there is more scope to the various words that they try to designate for them. In other words, there's about 3 or 4 languages,
Okay.
and it's all technical. Technical means that it's not solvable.
Okay. So, all right, we're going to go on to the next question. What is one historical event in your lifetime would you go back and change it if you could? So, let's go back for a second. So, what is one historical event in your lifetime that sticks out to you the most?
There's just so many of them.
You need a minute to think?
I suppose
Let's give you a minute to think.
Okay.
I did not press record, and we have to go back for the whole World War. So Uncle Bill lived through 3 World Wars. He signed up to be for the draft, but he was never called upon, and that was what we were just discussing. But I forgot to hit record. So let's move on. And Dawn asks, "What was your first job?" What was your first job?
You'll think this is goofy, but I was hanging around the flower shop, the greenhouse. And my first job was weeding the flowers and cutting the flowers, tending them in the greenhouse.
That sounds like a good job to have, though. I mean,
Well, it taught me quite a few things about agriculture and horticulture.
I was going to say, you're very into plants still to this day because of your whole front room display as well.
Right, right.
Okay. How much did you make at the greenhouse?
Oh, about 5 cents an hour.
5. Can you say that louder?
5 cents an hour.
5 cents an hour. And what did you pay for with that money? Like, what was your responsibilities with that money? 5 cents an hour.
Well, I saved it mostly. And I saved it till I was 12 years old, and that's when I bought my bike.
So, when did you start working if you saved your money at 5 cents an hour till you were 12 to buy your first bike?
Well, I was around 6 or 7 when I started working.
Was that even legal? Was
Oh.
it even legal to go? Is that what you did? Like, as you went out to work, did you help your family at all?
Oh yeah, I was always buying them because we would get a package of hot dogs for lunch, and I bought the hot dogs.
How much were the hot dogs?
Oh, about 15, 20 cents.
So you would have to work 3 to 4 hours
Right.
to buy one package of hot dogs.
Right.
Okay. Now they're like $1.39 in most of your grocery stores and on sale for 10 for 10.
Right.
All right. Well, I don't know about now because of inflation. So, how often did you work when at the greenhouse job?
Well, actually, I think because I was in school,
Okay.
and then I'd walk over to the greenhouse, just finish the day out there, and then go home and eat at 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So I'd say from 4 to 6 was how much time I worked.
It's only a couple hours a day.
Right.
At 6 or 7
Right.
until you were 12 to buy your until you were 12 to buy your bike.
Right.
All right. What is your greatest moment in life?
Ouch. I can't win on that one.
All right.
No, I would. The reason why I can't win is because I've had many girls.
I know. And there's one in particular, and she's not here.
Right.
So, you're a good man. We won't talk about it. All right. His wife is his greatest, Aunt Marilyn. Right? And all 4 of your children?
Well, of course, they're all gone now except Brad.
Well, I mean, they're not all gone, but they're
Well,
here with you, and they help take care of you. We all do, Uncle Bill. We all do. Okay. So, what decade in your life were you the happiest? Let's change the subject.
Well, probably the high school years, because there was always the games to go to, and of course I had girls in the high school. And
Let's talk about these girls, Uncle Bill. Let's talk about them. How many girls did you have?
well, oddly enough, there was about 3 Marylands.
3 Marilyns. But the one Marilyn you wanted, you couldn't get, right? You had to chase her.
And what?
You had to chase her. You had to chase Aunt Marilyn. You couldn't get her. She wouldn't date you at first. I always hear about this story.
No, this is in the classroom,
Okay.
and this is in high school.
Hold on. Let's pause. I got to answer my son. So, how long were you pursuing Aunt Marilyn?
Well, we were all the high school days. That's 4 years.
All the high school days you pursued her for 4 years?
Yeah,
All right.
but she would not talk to me.
How long did it take for you to kiss her?
Well, I didn't dare do anything like that, even though I tried in the coat room.
You tried in the coat room. Were you successful in kissing Aunt Marilyn in the coat room?
No,
All right.
no, she definitely was behaving herself in the coat room where other girls were not.
So how many girls did you kiss in the coat room?
Oh God, that's
Quite a few. Was that your girl spot?
well, that was the game we played in high school.
Would have been like 7 minutes of heaven, like in the closet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's think of some more questions. I'm gonna pause it. Brad, my cousin Brad, wanted me to ask you about a turtle. What about this turtle?
Well, I caught a turtle in the wetlands,
Okay.
and of course that was down at the lake, Lake Erie. You've been to the cottage there, haven't you?
No, I have not. Is that the cottage that
I built for Sutton's.
okay. Is that the cottage that Nadine has?
No, because
Okay.
it's been resold since then.
All right.
It's another owner now.
Okay.
Uh,
So
No.
tell me about this turtle.
trying to think what I called it. I think I called him Snapper.
Snapper?
Snapper.
That sounds like a good name for a snapping turtle. I like it. It's
kind of dumb.
No, it's not. It's original. It's original.
Yeah, but no, I brought the turtle back to the cottage, and then I was working at on the river at the time, and this was an apprentice job, and so we put him in a cage made of reinforcing bars.
Okay.
But darned if he didn't bite bars in two and got out.
Whoa. He was a feisty turtle then, huh?
Well, that's a half-inch bar, half-inch diameter bar, which he bit right in two. And so I didn't play too much with him. I was scared of him.
Well, I would be too. Okay. Tell them about the time that you got arrested and put in jail.
Well, I've been that three times, but
You were arrested 3 times?
oh yeah.
Well, I thought it was only once.
Well, the worst one was when I was trying to put a dumb waiter in the bank.
All right. Well, tell me about that one.
You like that one, huh?
Yeah. Tell me about that one.
Well, we had the clerk to call the police and disarm the alarm. He didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So the police showed up, and of course they had their guns drawn, and we had an air compressor outside running, and
So you were working at the bank because you are a
well-
construction worker.
well, I was telling them what to do because we didn't have any drawings.
Yeah.
It was a redo of the dumb waiter. Now, a dumb waiter goes between the floors,
Okay.
between the vault, the main vault, and the teller's cage.
Okay.
So you have one crew of police up on the first floor, and you got another crew of police outside because they didn't know what was going on with the air compressor.
And they threw your ass in jail.
Yeah,
How long did you sit in there for?
well, we stayed in there about 10 o'clock at night.
So who's we? So was it your coworkers as well?
All the crew.
Do you-
I'm getting blamed for the problem, and of course they're not believing me that I wasn't robbing the bank.
So if this is the worst case, what did you get put in jail for the other 2 times for? You go ahead. You think about it.
The other ones were also on the job, and I was very vulnerable for the job because I was the inspector. And
So you were doing absolutely nothing illegal, just working
yeah.
the way you should be.
Right.
And did your case get dismissed, or who bailed you out?
Well, there was no bail set.
Okay.
I mean, they would just discontinue a bail of both on those were 2 of them, but one was the electric plant for Tilly Edison.
Hold on, I gotta let Isaac out of the house because he can't open the door. Hold on.
I wanted the main switch thrown, and there again there was a mix-up in communication, so we just cut off the whole town's electricity for about a half a day.
All right.
And they were after me for that.
Were they?
Yeah,
Well, that's not very nice. We're just trying to do your job.
that's correct.
Do you think that they would have arrested you in today's age?
Yeah.
Like with
They
the
shot you
construction?
first and asked questions later.
Okay.
No, it's changed completely. They used to be gentlemen, and even though they had their guns drawn, they would point them at the gun, not at the ground, not you.
And now it's different.
Now it's different. They'll shoot you first, and then ask questions.
All right, we won't get into too much detail because we
Okay.
need our police officers. We need to back the blue. They're not always right sometimes, but they have a hard job and we have to respect
Well,
it.
I understand.
I know you do. All right, hold on. Next question. Is there any stories that you would like to tell me?
Well, not particularly because most of them are gruesome.
All right. Do you have any funny stories? Let's talk about your kids. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite kid?
I'm not going to go for that. The others
It's
can't
me.
defend themselves.
I know I'm one of your favorites. I'm one of his favorites, right? Disagree.
You're
Just
a
not.
you're a niece.
I'm still one of your favorites.
Well, sure. I mean,
It took a while. It took a while for us to be good friends.
well, I am extra cautious with you because I think the first time I met you, you were at an apartment house.
Yeah. Yep. With Dad.
Huh?
Over with Dad in Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, we met each other before, but
Well, true. I mean, that
we
was-
weren't that close. We
Right.
weren't that close.
Right.
Family argues. Family. What's the word that I'm looking for? There was friction. There's friction in every family.
Well, I was helping my brother out with the porch. That's a big one.
My Opa, yeah.
And so anyway,
Oh, you can tell this story. You can tell this story about Opa.
well, we had borrowed a ladder from the neighbor to set the beams for the porch, steel beams. So I wasn't thinking, and I put the steel beam through the 2 rungs. We got the porch built, couldn't get the ladder off the beam.
You should have just left it there for a surprise for the next owners. This was in Waterville, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you own the house in Waterville, and I forget the address of it, it's on
Well, I
6th.
think it was number 5, wasn't it?
It was on 6th Street.
Yeah, it was on 6th Street, but it was number 5.
That house has really changed. They really have renovated that house.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot. Anyway, well, that's a
Huh?
so did you end up getting that guy his ladder back?
Well, I bought him a new one.
You could have just bought your own.
Well,
Right?
that's true. I could have But I wasn't charging on anything for the time I spent.
Well, you wouldn't have because that's your brother,
Right.
and you're a good brother.
Well, good for nothing.
No. Don't talk about yourself that way. All right, let's carry on here. What is your favorite color?
Probably red.
Red?
Yeah.
Why do you like red the most?
Well, they usually use red for caution,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not cautious at all.
I believe you're right.
And so I tried to pick a color that would always shout caution.
Okay.
Riding rink. I gave her a riding lesson.
Tell me a dirty joke.
Well, there's lots of dirt on the ground.
All right, I guess it's dirty. Was that the dirty joke?
That's the dirty joke.
Okay. All right.
One is no.
The dirtiest of the worst one is no.
No.
Why? Why no?
Because you don't know what you don't know.
Okay.
So that's a dirty joke.
Well, how old is that joke?
That's pretty old.
Okay. Okay. What'd you say?
I think I picked that up in one of the museums.
What has been your favorite place to visit?
That's tough because I've only gone through half of the national parks, and I'd like to go through the rest of them.
Wow, I think that you've lived a pretty good life of visiting the parks that you could.
Yes and no. We went through a period, when you had to register even to go in the park, and they've eliminated that.
Got it. What is your favorite music? And what do you think about the music nowadays?
I think it's mixed up. It's I don't know. It has no rhythm. It has no real character to it. It's just kind of a lot of noise.
A lot of noise?
Yeah, a lot of noise.
Do you remember my ringback tone?
What?
You remember my ringback tone? You would call it your record. You would call it my record playing. So he would call my phone and then leave me a voicemail about my record playing, because it would be singing a song to you as you're calling me. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Records?
I think I did that to you a couple of times. What was it? You Are My Girl? Or no, something about... It was one of the younger cowboys.
I don't know, Uncle Bo. I don't know. Sing me your song. Sing me your song that you sing to me.
They what?
Sing me your song that you sing to me. Sing me
a song that I sang to you.
Mm-hmm. You sometimes you sing it to me.
Well,
Sometimes you don't. Depends on what day it is.
I think the one that I wore out was You Are My Sunshine.
Well, that's a given. That's like our family song.
Oh.
You gonna sing to me?
Yeah, I'll sing.
Okay.
But you'll have to plug your ears.
No, you sing to me, Uncle Bo. Sing to me.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. It is not. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful moment between us.
Okay.
I think we should probably wrap this up into in our interview. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
There's many things, because I think that I still got some capabilities of, you know, trying to solve the problem, but no, not anything particular.
Well, maybe maybe we can do this more often. Does it sound good?
If you like.
All right.
Because, well, as well tell you right out that there's arguments on both sides of the family,
Oh, well, I mean, I think every family is like that.
and some of them are just downright, what do you call it, pride or arrogance?
Not worth our time.
What?
Not worth the time. Life is too short.
That's correct.
Yeah, life is too short. Exactly. Well, Uncle Bill, it has been a wonderful day with you. A wonderful afternoon. We'll have to
Thank
do
you.
this again. What do you
Thank you.
think?
I
We'll
don't-
bring you lunch. We'll bring you lunch and
Well,
do
you
this
don't
again.
have to bring lunch.
Well, that's my treat to you. That's my treat to you. I have to be nice to you
Why?
because I love you.
Well, you're all right.
I try very much. I love you. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up with beers with Uncle Bill, I guess. Except you didn't drink a beer.
No.
It's okay. I popped some bubbly for you on your birthday. Oh, well, actually, I'll come back. I'll come back on your birthday and we'll pop some bubbly. You gonna drink some champagne?
Well, we got that whole case of stuff from Brad's.
The wine, the Teeterman wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys, that's all for today, and I hope you guys have a great day. All right. Bye. Say bye, Uncle Bill.
Goodbye.